Welcome back, baseball fans. Summer 69-72 carryover league. We are in the National League East with the Phillies and the Marlins. Let's look at the standings in the National League East as we go into a Game 6 today. National League East. Here we go. The Mets have a game lead over the Braves. And the Marlins and the Phillies are at the bottom here, under 500. It's all still very close. It's early on. Everything is pretty much going to chalk here. The Braves did beat the Mets 4-1, which could be a thorn in the Mets side. But otherwise, the Mets look pretty set with their pitching and so forth to get this division, or at least a wild card, worst case. Marlins, Phillies, and not much to expect. But the Marlins, frankly, 7-9, that's pretty good, for that team. And the Phillies have righted the ship from a disastrous start and are 8-11. It could have been a lot worse, folks. They seem to have figured out a lineup. We're going into a Game 6 back in Florida. The home team has won the first 5 games. And the Marlins would like that to continue for 2 more. The Phillies believe they found a lineup finally. They're doing long ball and small ball simultaneously. They got Callison, Luzinski, Johnson, and Allen batting 2 through 5, the big bangers. Then they have the little banjo guys, McCarver, Flood, Boa, Doyle at the bottom, all C stealers, B hit runners. So they're trying to do 2 things at once with their lineup. Pretty interesting. And the Marlins have a pretty high batting average all throughout their lineup. It's the pitching staff's kind of shaky. Let's get started. From Florida, Game 6, the Phillies will send Barry Lersch to the mound. And Florida will finally send their number 5 starter, their swingman out of the bullpen, Sandy Vance. This is his first start of the year. So Tony Taylor leads things off, bounces to third. Johnny Callison, singles. Greg Luzinski, 35, walks, setting the table. For the Big Boppers, Darren Johnson and his 34 homers and Dick Allen and his 32 homers. Darren Johnson, 2-7. Let's take a look at Darren Johnson's card. No shortage of first basemen who could pop for the Phillies in this era. Johnson, Allen, and even Luzinski playing first. And Willie Montanez, who's on the other team, but taking an expansion. Johnson, 2-7, single to left. Callison's got some wheels. 1-15, he will run, and he scores. Luzinski holds the second in the throw. First and second, 1 out for Dick Allen. 39 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Tim McCarver. 2-4 short. Bottom of 1, Vic Davalillo, 57 is a K. Ken Suarez, 37 is a walk. Manuel Mota, short B. And Montanez, and let's take a look at Willie Montanez, another Philadelphia first baseman who hit 30 home runs. Unfortunately for the Phillies, he got left exposed, and the Marlins quickly scooped him up for their team. 1-5, 2-run bomb here in the first. Chico Simone, base hit. Jose Pagan, this guy's left. Kurt Flood, 67, is a base hit. And here we go with a hit and run. Larry Boa moves the runner to second. Runner at second for Denny Doyle. This guy's left. And with 2 outs, Tony Taylor. 57 is a walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Johnny Callison. These guys are right. Hal McRae, 2-9, is a double. Roger Repos, 48, is a walk. 2 on. For Chico Ruiz, 1-9, flies right. Vic Davalillo, 2-5, third B. Runners on the corners, 2 outs for Ken Suarez, and these guys are right. Nothing. 2-1 in the third, Luzinski, 49, center. Darren Johnson, 2-12, left. And Dick Allen, 37's a K. The Big Boppers go for that time. Through. Manny Mota, 58, short X. Boa, of course, is a 1E10 at short. Probably the best defense in the era here. Willie Montanez bounces to short this time. And Simone bounces to short. 2-1 in the fourth. McCarver, 43, left. X is Davalillo at 2E7. And he makes the grab. Kurt Flood pops short. Larry Boa, 35, is a base hit. He'll try to steal 2 outs. He's an ace stealer, and he's in there. And what is the T rating for Mr. Suarez? 1-7. He'll hold at second. Denny Doyle with 2 outs. A man in scoring position. 65. Off the Vance card is double 128. That is a 2-out RBI double for Denny Doyle. We got a tie game. Crisply played series. Highly competitive. Tony Taylor, 44, third X. This is Pagan Afori, 22 at third base, and he makes the play. Bottom of 4. Here is Pagan, 38, short. Hal McRae, 1-6, base hit. Roger Repos, 2-6, line to short. Chico Ruiz, 66, single 1-8 off the Lurch cards, a line out to short. 4 innings, 2-2 tie. Phillies 1 batter more than the Marlins. We have Callison leading off in the 5th. 37's a walk. Here we go, Luzinski, Johnson, and Allen. Luzinski, 1-8. Let's take a look at him. This is his, it's not his rookie card. His rookie card, he didn't have any homers, and he had only 100 at-bats, but at 300. This one, he's got over 600 plate appearances with 18 home runs. 1-8, double 1, single, ... Runners in the corners for Darren Johnson. They're going to play back for double play. 4-12, left B sacrifice. Phillies take a 3-2 lead. Dick Allen, runner at first. 1-3 is a K. He has struck out a lot this year. 3 times in this game alone. Oh my goodness, McCarver, 1-2. Walks. We'll have to check Dick Allen's strikeouts when we get to the composite box for the year. He might be leading all of baseball in that category. So we have 2 on and 2 outs for Kurt Flood, and a catcher's card will not score the run, and the inning's over. 3-2, Phillies going to the bottom of the 5th, and let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Phillies. They are 15 outs away from a series win. Their first one of the year, I believe. Vic Davalillo, 57, is a K. Ken Suarez, K. And Manuel Mota, sky's a left. Sandy Vance in the 6th. A couple mistakes, a couple outs, and there you go. Boa, 3-11, pops a second. Denny Doyle, 1-4, pitcher. Tony Taylor, 35 is a walk. 2 outs for Johnny Callison. He pops to short. Vance gets through 6. Barry Lurch, bottom of the 6th inning. Montanez, the Florida offense to this point. 1-9, sky's the center. Simone, bounce to second. Jose Pagan, sky's the right. 3-2 in the 7th. Heck of a game. We'll let Sandy Vance, fourth time around against the Sluggers here. Could be risky, but they're feisty. It's a feisty team. So Luzinski, 4-12, left. Darren Johnson, 62, second X. Ruiz at second base is a 3. And he gives up a single. Tough break there. Dick Allen, 63, pitcher X. Can Sandy Vance help himself? He's an E26. Probably not. He's a 2. And he gets a ground ball C. That does help a little bit. And with 2 outs, it's McCarver. Runner at second, 2 outs to pitch. 59. Skies the center field. Break it up for Sandy Vance. He survives 7 innings in his first start in the carryover league. It's a 3-2 game. Stretch time in Florida. We are listening to Campe Segundo. 2-hour compilation of some wonderful tunes in here. There's Chan Chan. I took this one on. Always a big fan of this one. All right. Bottom of the 7th. Down 3-2. It'll be McRae, Repose, Ruiz against Barry Lurch. 52. Right. Repose, 57K, and Chico Ruiz walks. With 2 outs, it's Vic Davalillo. 1-9. Let's take a look at the Davalillo card. This is when he was playing over 400 at-bats, not a pinch hitter. Has some range, has some speed, can even hit lefties with power and extra base hits. Pretty cool looking card. It's a base hit to left field. Ruiz will not get thrown out of third for the final out. And it's Ken Suarez, Barry Lurch, who's a starter 8. Mano y mano, here we go. Suarez, 2-5 is a K. 3-2 game, 8th inning. I'd like to keep Vance in there, but we have a good bullpen at the end at least. We're going to go Tom Bergmeyer in the 8th for the Marlins. His 71 card with a .174 ERA with the Kansas City Royals. Again, fertile farm system, that Kansas City squad. Flood leads off the 8th. Here comes the Flood, and he walks, which signals a hit and run for Larry Boa. Moves runner to second. Now you got Denny Doyle doesn't have a hit on his card. That's okay. We'll bring in Terry Harmon. Better defense. Let's take a look at Terry. Not much stick, but he's the 4th infielder. Terry Harmon against Bergmeyer. 37 is a K. You didn't lose much defense there. And with 2 outs, Tony Taylor. 1-5. Let's take a look at Tony Taylor's card. Homer, 1-6 double. That's going to be an RBI double, and the Phil's got an insurance run and lead 4-2. Johnny Callison, 55 is a K. 4-2. Barry Lurch's inning. He cannot lose. Phil's got a pretty good bullpen. 2 righties. Selma gets righties out. Wilson gets lefties out. And you got Joe Horner, the lefty closer. So, 2-run lead. The only defense to bring in would be for Luzinski, but he bats next inning, so they'll let him bat and then decide. Manny Mota, 4-11. Flies it into right. This is Callison, a 2-4 in right field, and he makes the grab. Willie Montanez, 47 is a K, and with 2 outs, Chico Simone. 1-5, let's take a look at Chico. He's homered in at least 2 games of this series. Here's another one. Home run on 1-5. We got a 1-run game. And it's Jose Pagan. Jose, 5'11", short X, but it's Boa, the 1-10 at short. Good baseball game. It's 4-3 going into the 9th inning. Bergmeyer's still out there to face. Ooh. This is dangerous having Bergmeyer pitch to these lefties. These righties. Yeah, Luzinski, Johnson, and Dick Allen's ridiculous. He'll pitch to Luzinski, and then we'll see what happens. 6-10, bouncer to short. And that would be Simone. He's a 4E34 at short. That's not very good, and it's a single. That's not going to help your team much, is it? So running for Luzinski will be Beauchamp, and also he'll play left field. And you got Darren Johnson and Dick Allen. Destroy lefties. So we'll come out after the inning in a batter. We'll go to Jose Pena because this is potentially an elimination game and they're down a run. Take a look at Jose. Jose Pena, relief 3. Come on in the 9th inning. Face Johnson and Allen. And the Carver after that. Darren Johnson, 69. 2nd X. Marlin defense, not very good. Chico Ruiz. 3E41 at second base. He's a 3E41 and an error no matter how you slice that one. So should have been 2 outs to start the 9th inning, and you got 2 base runners. Dick Allen, will he strike out for a 4th time? 48. No, he walks, and it's turning into a nightmare for the Marlins. They got to bring it up for McCarver. 37. Center be question mark for the pinch runner Beauchamp. 12, 13, 14. Plus 2 Armamoto makes it a 16. And he gets the sac fly. Beauchamp, the pinch runner, scores. So you have 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Back to a 2-run lead for Kurt Flood. Center. And with 2 outs, Boa. Boa center. Well, kind of made made a, come back and rallied in that inning, and it's just 2 runs. Barry Lersch in the bottom of the 9th. Do they go right to their closer? I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna go right to Joe Horner here, with that insurance run helping out. Joe Horner becomes the Philly closer. 2.64 ERA in 1970. Don't think any of the Philly relievers did get many saves during this era. They didn't win a lot of games. But you got McRae, Repos, and Ruiz on the bench. If you got 3 righties on the bench, but they aren't very good, and as generally they're not good against left-handed pitching to begin with. So 5-3. The Phils got their defense in, 3 outs away from winning the series, 4 games to 2. Hal McRae. 3-10. Sky's a center. Roger Repos. 2-7 is a K, and with 2 outs, we'll get a pinch hitter for Chico Ruiz. We'll go Gil Gallardo. Let's take a look at Gil. He's got a lot of hits on this card against lefties. Would like to get on base to get the tie run to the plate. Gil Gallardo, 37 for Gil is a single, and he did his job, which puts Vic Davalillo in the batter's box. You saw his card earlier. He's got power against lefties. Horner's good against lefties with only a homer, 1 of 7 on 4. So it's Vic Davalillo with Gallardo at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch. 1-9, Davalillo cracks it over the shortstop's head for a base hit. Runner goes to third. With 2 outs, runners on the corners, and it's Ken Suarez. Suarez does not have power, so he can't win the game here. He's got runners on the corners, Ken Suarez. They are going to hold Davalillo because you can't let him run to second base and put the tying run in scoring position. So Davalillo is being held at first. Runners are on the corners being held. Ken Suarez. Let's take a look at his card before he bats. Nice little year for Ken. He had 294 with his card. Joe Horner trying to get the save. The pitch to Ken Suarez. 111 misses the column and bounces to the pitcher. And the Phils have won 4 straight. Break up the Phillies. I mean, yeah, they beat the Marlins, but hey, they move out of last place. And they get the win on the road. The first road win between these teams in 6 games. And the series is over. Phillies 4-2. Jose Pena came on in the 9th and gave up a walk. Bergmeyer gave up a hit and a run. 7 innings for Sandy Vance. He gives up 8 hits and 4 runs. Actually, Vance, Bergmeyer gave up a hit, a run, walk, and 2 Ks. A hit, a run, a walk, and 2 Ks in the 8th, and another hit and a run in the 9th. So Sandy Vance only gave up 7 hits, and he gave up 3 runs. All earned, walked 5, struck out 3. He does get the loss, however, as they were not able to come back. Warner gets a save, 2 hits and a K. Barry Lersch gets a win. 6 hits, 3 runs, the 2 early and 1 in the 8th. 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. There's your box. 1019 0109 5938 7537. Okay, let's look at the composite box for these teams. Kind of want to check out Dick Allen's strikeouts as well. That had piqued my interest here. Don't think the Phils are going to make a run for the playoffs, though. But who knows, right? Tough division for that to happen, and you got to get past the Mets and Braves. Don't see it happening. Marlins are now 7-10 on the year, hitting .268 with a .388 ERA. They're 7-10, and the Phillies are 9-11, a half game ahead of the Marlins, hitting .252 with a 4.48 ERA. And there's Dick Allen. He's 20 for 76. He has 11 homers and 21 RBIs, though, but he has 33 strikeouts as well in 76 at-bats. Fun times in Philly. We have played so far 280 baseball games. Our league is hitting some nice round numbers, hitting .260 with a 3.90 ERA. That's it today. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.